Alright guys, so I wanted to bring you my first impressions for Kingdom Hearts 3. It'll be similar to my review videos. We just throw some gameplay in the background and just talk about the things that I do and don't like about the game. First off, this was a game that I wasn't even sure I was going to ever get because I've only ever played the first one. I remember when the first one got announced, revealed, I bought that bitch when it was brand new because the concept was great. Disney mixed with Final Fantasy, like I was super into Final Fantasy growing up, still am for the most part. So like the concept of the series was amazing, but for whatever reason, I never got around to playing the second one, and I've never played any of the branch-off games. I've literally only ever played the first Kingdom Hearts game. Luckily, they updated this game where at the main menu you can watch this like 5-part little like video series that kind of catches you up on everything. I don't know how in-depth it is. I don't know how much they explain the entire story, but I kind of know what's going on. I recognize some of the characters that I've only ever played the first one, so a lot of these characters I'm seeing, I'm like, who the hell is this? I know Riku, I know Sora, I know Kairi, I know Donald, Goofy, and all the Disney characters, of course. But there's a ton of these like Final Fantasy looking characters. I don't know who the hell they are, but these videos at least kind of like help me understand most of the story anyway. So far, I've only put about 5 to 6 hours into the game. I'm still kind of relearning the combat of this series, because I don't really play games like this that often. A lot of what I play is like open world games, you know, Fallout and stuff like that, and like shooter games. So I have to like relearn this like hack and slash, kind of run around, fighting all these enemies and stuff, having to go in and out of menus, you know, to choose your magic and whatever attacks you want to do and stuff like that. I'm still kind of getting used to that. It's kind of rough when in the beginning stages, because you first play the game in like Olympus or whatever. I was still kind of rusty on the combat there. I've kind of got the hang of it now, I think. As you can tell by what you're watching on screen right now, the combat is insane. They have these things called attractions, which are pretty much classic Disney, like Disney World, Disney Park rides. They have the giant pirate ship, they have the teacups, that's some kind of blast or something. There's some kind of big magic mountain or some shit. It's crazy as hell. I don't know what's going on half the time. You have enemies that get like green circles around them during combat, and if you attack the enemy, you can initiate the attractions. It's entertaining, but it's crazy as hell, and they're pretty damn strong. It's a little overpowered, if I'm honest. But for the most part, combat is pretty easy, at least so far. I haven't even come close to dying. I mean, my health's gotten a little bit low, but this time around, Donald is actually healing. Again, I'm not super far into the game. Twilight Town is only like the second world you go to. You start, the first world you're in is Olympus. Olympus is pretty damn good size. Twilight Town is not that big, really. So I don't know exactly how the worlds are going to be. After recording this gameplay, I played a little bit of Toy World, which is Toy Story. And it looks pretty legit, because you start out in Andy's room, and you got to go out the window into the actual neighborhood. You got to like walk around the neighborhood of Toy Story, and you got to go down the street, I guess, to like this toy store to fight the bad guys. Anyways, the world. So I'm not sure exactly how good the worlds are yet, but Olympus was pretty damn good size when you had to like scale the mountain to the top to get to, you know, fight the Titans and stuff at the top of Hades. Story-wise, like, I'm at least a little bit intrigued with what's going on, but there's so much, dude. Like, because there's legit, like, 10-plus games or something in the series. You have the 2 numbered entries, and then you got all the branch-off side games and stuff. There's just so much to know that if you haven't played it all, you're missing out on some stuff. I don't think you necessarily have to, because it's not a super complicated game. You're just kind of walking from A to B. I don't know how much freedom there's going to be in like the mid to late game, but so far, I'm literally just having to kind of walk forward and go with where the story's telling me, so you don't really need to know what's going on. You just kind of just gotta fight. I only have very few complaints so far. For one, like I said, I'm like 5 to 6 hours into the game, and I'm still like learning new features. They're still introducing new features, and that's pretty far into a game to be like, hey, here's something new you gotta learn again. There's so much stuff, man, with like the wall running, the warping around, and I don't know, man. It's not like overwhelming. There's just so much going on. There's like every time I enter a new area, a new world, it's like here's a menu, here's a quick tutorial on how you do this new thing, and it's like, calm down. And my only other complaint, other than that, really, at least as of right now, is absurdly long cutscenes. Almost every time after you get done doing combat and you get to the next area to progress the story, there's legit like 5+ minute cutscenes every step of the way, and I find myself just sitting my controller down on like my lap and just kind of like bouncing my knee up and down, like waiting, like hurry the hell up. I want to play the game some more. Like, I'm interested. The game's fun. It's fun to play. And I am interested in the story and everything, and the lore, if you will, of the series, but it's like, I also am here to play a video game and not watch a movie. You can tell it's been like, because it's been like 13 years, right? People have been waiting for like 13 years for this game. You can tell that they have a lot they want to do and say with this game, because, again, the cutscenes are abysmal. And for the rest of this video, I'm going to show you this cutscene. Once I left Twilight Town, just to progress the story as I was recording gameplay, this cutscene that you're watching here lasts about 9 minutes before it finally loaded me back into my gummy ship so I could travel to Toy World. 9 minutes, man, just after I left Twilight Town. It's insane how often this happens, and it's already annoying me. Like, I'm early game, you know, 5 to 6 hours into the game, you're talking 30+ minutes at this point have been cutscenes. Maybe for some people that's a minor complaint. There's probably a lot of people out there that do not give a shit because they cherish this series, they've cherished this game, they've been waiting forever for it. But again, at a certain point, I'm here to play a video game, and I don't need all this like exposition and stuff. Just let me kill something. I mean, there's probably a ton of other things I could talk about. I haven't even like leveled up my gummy ship or customized that yet. That's fun though, traveling from world to world with the gummy ships now. All I remember is, the first game, the very like kind of linear gummy ship traveling from the first game. Like that's what I have a fond memory of. And this one, it's so much different, so much cooler. So that's pretty fun. I haven't really, again, customized that stuff. When it comes to your equipment, you can equip, I forgot about how the progression system worked, how you unlock abilities and stuff. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun. You can equip 3 Keyblades at once on Sora, and you can switch them on the fly in combat between each Keyblade if you want to. Everyone's different stats, different ways they help you out and stuff like that. Other than that, I don't really know what else there is to say at this point. It's a game that I'm having fun playing. I'm enjoying playing it. It's not a game I'm clamoring for. Like, I don't wake up like, hell yeah, time to hop on some Kingdom Hearts 3. I almost kind of got to be in a mood to play it as of right now anyway. It hasn't super drawn me in yet, but I am glad I purchased it. I do want to complete it and play it and everything. Again, it's not really a review. It's not really a game I can recommend to you at this point. I haven't really, played enough of the game to even form that kind of an opinion. But it is fun to play. I enjoy playing it. And the nostalgia is insane. Seeing Hercules again, and they got like almost all the voice actors back for like, I think most of the characters in this game. So it's kind of a trip to see that. And then like being a little bit of Toy World, I wish I captured gameplay for it. Being in Andy's room is insane. Just being able to like go up under his bed and explore his room a little bit. And then hop out his damn window and just explore his neighborhood. Like that's going to be insane. I can't wait to play more of Toy World. That I actually am pretty excited for. So if you guys have purchased Kingdom Hearts 3, let me know your thoughts. What do you think? If you've like beat the game, I know some people have grinded and already finished the game. Like it's not super long from what I've heard, maybe like 20 to 30 hours or something like that. And eventually, once I do at least complete the story, I will have an actual review for you guys. It'll be in the similar vein, of course, just gameplay in the background. We'll just talk about all the things I did and did not like about the game. Kind of a relaxed video for today. I picked up the game. I figured I might as well make at least a couple videos about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Turn on notifications. Follow me on Twitter at @TheDashingDavid. At my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.